Good evening, viewers all over the world, wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom. Good evening from here. You are here live with us on Biafra Television Europe. Anywhere you are joining us from, you are welcome to BTV. I am Wada Jovista Chichi. Tonight, we will be here with us our brother who will help us to look into what is trending across Nigeria today. But before we do that, let us take a look at IPOB press release. IPOB exposed the secret detention centers where innocent Biafrans are held incommunicado. The Directorate of State of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, wish to bring to the attention of the international community and general public some of the secret detention facilities in Nigeria, where the murderous Nigerian security forces has been detaining some Biafrans who have been holding incommunicado for years now. The DOS has deemed it apt to alert the world and the general public about these secret detention facilities because of the horrible human rights abuses and maltreatment of innocent people, torture, illegal organ racketeering, and forceful disappearance that are happening at the detention centers. Some people whose relatives are missing should look for them at these secret detention centers. Ndiba are the highest ethnic group that are being detained with accusations of being either members of IPOB or ESN or framed as kidnappers by the notorious Nigerian DSS, police, and army. Ndibo has been profiled by reason of their ethnicity by the Nigerian government and hunted and detained across all the illegal detention centers in Nigeria. Not only the innocent Igbos are detained in these illegal detention facilities, but also innocent people from other ethnic groups are locked up in these gulags. The following detention facilities in Nigeria are places to search for your missing relative if he or she hasn't been tortured to death or butchered for organ black market by the notorious Nigerian security agencies. 1. Wawa Military Base, Kainji Dam Detention Center, Niger State Barrack and Prison. Over 350 Igbo Biafrans, some Nigerians abducted during NSAS protests, are dumped there. The DSS headquarters, Abuja. Intelligence Response Team, Abuja. Tiger Base Police Detention, Owerri, Imo State. Goodluck Jonathan's Army Barrack, Ohofia, Abia State. Zone 9, Umuahia, Abia State Detention Center. Zone 13, Ukpo, Anambra State. Navy Base, Obaru, Anambra State. SARS, Okuzu, Ukpo, Anambra State. 82 Division Enugu Military Barracks, Enugu State. Obinze Army Barracks, Owerri, Imo State. Central Police Station, Headquarters, Umuahia, Abia State. State CID Headquarters, Oka, Anambra State. Enugu Maximum Prison, Enugu State. Port Harcourt Maximum Prison, River State. Aba Prison, Abia State. Abakaliki Prison, Ebonyi State. Uyo Prison, Akwa Ibom. Owerri Prison, Imo State. Kuje Prison, Abuja. Suleja Prison, Niger State. Nigerian Military Intelligence Detention Facility, Abuja. There are 27 secret detention centers that I have mentioned in this press release. We continue. Until today, Some of the IPOB members that the Nigerian army and police abducted during President Donald Trump's inauguration rally in 2016 at Port Harcourt, Iguacha precisely, Rivers State, are still missing. IPOB is still searching for those men and women who were abducted during the peaceful rally more than 8 years on. Nigerians with missing relatives should visit the above mentioned detention centers for their loved ones to investigate to know if they are still alive. The public should also know that the notorious Nigerian security forces keep moving the detainees from one detention center to another for reasons best known to them. The Directorate of States of the Indigenous People of Biafra is calling on human rights organizations, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, Inter-Society, and the UN Human Rights Council to initiate the move to find out how many of these detainees are still alive and compel the Nigerian government and her murderous security agencies to release these innocent civilians from these dungeons. Prolonged illegal detention is torture, which is an abuse of fundamental human rights of those citizens. The Nigerian government is an embodiment of human rights violators, and it is time the government is called to order. Signed, Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for IPOB. I still remain Nwada Jovista Chichi. Now, wonderful people of Biafra and great viewers, you can see people who has been abducted since 2016. Those people that went to celebrate the um, the winning of a presidential election by Trump. Many of them were abducted. Many of them, some were thrown into borrow pits and they were poured acid upon. Some were butchered and their organs were harvested, and some were taken to unknown places. Till today, they are still abducting our people. So if your person or persons are missing, please endeavor to check on all these secret detention centers mentioned. Again, before I bring in our esteemed analyst today, I will not forget to remind the Nigerian publishers or Nigerian journalists what Nigerian government use them to do. These people, they know who is a agent provocateur, they know who is an Ipob member, and they know who is not an Ipob member. But they will always want to tag the criminalities of this agent provocateur on IPOB simply because they are all determined to give a dog a bad name so that the dog can be killed. Shore Omoyele, he knows that the useful idiot in Finland is not a member of IPOB. But you saw what the Sahara reporters published. I will just want to read the caption. Please permit me, wonderful people of Biafra, let me get that caption of what Sahara reporters published. All right. Sahara reporters wrote, Nigerian police link IPOB agitator Simon Ekpa to attacks on Imo local government headquarters, killings, Sahara reporters. I don't want to read in details, but Omoyele Sowore is in best position to know, in as much as they are intimidating the Nigerian journalists. They know how many journalists that are in prison today. It did not start today. Even the time of Delegiwa, we all knew the story between the then military regime or the president, IBB, his story with Delegiwa. Until today, we know how many of them that were arrested during this last end bad governance and end hunger protests. There are how many of them that are in this secret detention. Yet these people will always allow themselves to be used by this same government that is intimidating them. Why could Omoyele Sowore use his press whatever to link a criminal and his criminality to IPOB? Please, Sahara reporters should take note and henceforth desist from linking IPOB to the criminality of a government agent that is only trying to fulfill the bidding between him and the Nigerian government. Thank you, wonderful people of Biafra. Once again, I still remain one that Jovista Chichi, and joining us here in the studio tonight is our great brother who will be introducing himself. My brother, our brother, you are welcome. And at the same time, thank you. You are welcome. You are not heard. You are not heard. Check your, yeah. You're not coming out yet. Check your speaker, please.
Okay. It's okay
All
now.
right. Thank you.
Good evening, wonderful people. Good evening, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Good evening, IPOB and other people who have been with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB and the people of Biafra worldwide to make sure that we are freed from this very British condemned criminal cell where everybody have been condemned to die, either by Fulani herdsmen or by the army or by the civil defense or air force. Anybody can take your life because you are already condemned. I remain the fearless IPB evangelist Mazi Maduabuchi. I am from Ndiabo. Ndiabo is in Aninri. Aninri is a local government in Ojiriba province, Biafra land. I am a homeland broadcast under IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu is our leader and he's still incarcerated in DSS solitary confinement. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Please, technical director. Okay, I think you've done justice to that. Okay, you've changed the date. All right. Thank you so much for doing that. Mazi Fearless. We would like to know the situation reports in the southeast today, considering the premium motor spirit price hike. Please, what is the situation like in the whole of southeast today?
Thank you. As it stands now, just like fuel price, some sell like 200, some 1,200 naira, some sell 1,250 naira, and it affects the movement of people. It affects businesses. It affects everything because transportation price have increased, and it have less the movement of people from the roads because the number of people, so many people have parked their vehicles. Not everybody can fund the can feed the family now and also fuel the vehicle. And the transporters now, not everybody can respond to not everybody can respond to. Okay. Something, the network was shaking from here.
It's all
So
right.
as
Just
it
go
stands
ahead.
now, not everybody can provide even for feeding, talk more of fueling the vehicle. I was telling somebody yesterday that do you know that our generators are almost useless now because to fuel your generator and at least have few hours of light because there's no electricity, that artificial light, it is very, very difficult now for you to see where people on their generator in the evening, in that very zoo, just in the night now. You will search around you. It will be hard for you to see somebody who on the generator because it is connected to fuel. So because they use transportation to go and buy goods. They use transportation to go and sell the goods also. And everything they will add it in the goods that we are buying. So it affects everywhere. It's a general issue. This is not something that those who claim to be Nigerians will be pretending that is for the Igbo people or for that. No. The only thing is that it affects them very, very well. It affects us, but because we have taken at least some balances, at least we have taken some positions that is positive to stand this very situation. But what we are now trying to bring out from here is that this have been the reason why we say Nigeria can never work. These people have fuel, they cannot refine it here. They will go outside and they refine it, they will now export it. And from the headline I saw from one Nigerian news, is this Sahara reporter, this evening or this today, they said that Tinubu said if they want things to work better, then the fuel price there has nothing to no there's nothing they can do about the fuel price so that things can work better. But Nigeria is not meant to work better for humanity was created. So maybe when we reach to that side, we will explain. Nigeria was not created to make any economy better. Nigeria was not created to make citizens better. There is no even citizen of Nigeria. Just that we are here to represent the British. So that is the situation of ground. Everybody is facing the heat. There is no normal movement now, and the people are not living their normal life. Now, from the area I am now, the borehole, what we have there now is borehole. They have increased it. They say this evening, the other people said because of fuel, they say one rubber 15 naira. Though they have been selling 25 naira because of no electricity. So they cannot buy this fuel now, then pump water, then come and dash it out. So this is how it is extending. It have reached to water. So it will be moving. Imagine by next week how the goods in the market the price will increase. So that is what we are facing, and that is Nigeria for you. And that's why Mazi Nnamdi said, the more you want one Nigeria, the more we are damaging our life. So that
Good.
is it. Thank God we have rejected. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi, for this wonderful report. And that's to say that you've been doing a very great sacrifice, yes, I will say, because it is even affecting you as a person, always broadcasting from the homeland broadcasting station, because you as well, you burn energy to always talk to Biafrans. And I think you need to be commended or appreciated by your great work, because irrespective of what you are facing, irrespective of the hardship, irrespective of the inflation, you are still giving to Biafrans. You are still making these wonderful sacrifices. And on behalf of Biafrans and wonderful viewers, I'm saying Mechuku Okikabiama bless you and double your strength and your efforts. Now we move on. We can see that last month there was a nationwide protest that was held for about 8 to 9 days. And in less than 1 week, the Mr. President just woke up and he ordered the marketers or the traders to crash market prices. But to the greatest surprise of Nigerian citizens, they just woke up 3 days before to get this present shocking that the pump price has just been hiked. Mazi, how do you reconcile the plight of the populace to the actions of the government?
Okay, thank you. Just like their protest, you know, Nigerian citizens are the architect of their problem because even when you want to help them, because they have been deceived by their government, they will even try to kill you or something, and they will support the government to fight you. Had Nigerian
All right, as we are waiting for our brother for his network, in Nigeria that fuel prices. Are you back? Okay, pump prices differs from state to state. From NNPC, they told us it is 850 naira, but we had. Are you back?
I'm here.
All right, all
I'm
right.
here.
I'm coming. All right, all right. Please, from any state you are, please can we see the pump price from your different states? If you have people watching from Abuja, people watching from Lagos, people watching from different states, can we just see the pump price from your state, what it is like today? Mazi, please continue.
Okay. I think I can come out clear now.
Sound and clear.
Okay. So, like I was saying, Nigerians have caused the problem for themselves. One thing is when you are supposed to stand up, when you fell, upon that we reminded them that this is where they are heading to. They insisted. Even it stands today, they are still hoping on 2027. Nigeria can never ever work. Imagine fuel 1,000 something, and people are still hoping on Nigeria when you have exit route. Because there is nothing to discuss about Nigeria. You protested, things keep increasing. You shouted, things keep increasing. You cried, things keep increasing. Even if you are dying, things keep increasing because Nigeria was not created to make humanity, for humanity to live. What Lugard said is that Nigeria, the north and the south was amalgamated together because the north is too poor. That's all. And that is the agenda. And it has not been fulfilled. Even 110 years now, the north have not become rich. Let us say, have they become rich? It's okay. The reason of creating Nigeria have been fulfilled. But as it stands now, the north is not rich, the north is poor. Then other Nigerians are poor, they are not rich. Then they keep telling you that Nigeria is rich, they have resources. Where is the resources? Common oil you did not see, common fuel you did not see, common food you did not see food. So that is their problem. And we have taken some positions, and that is why we are fighting for our freedom. So there is no effect that they protested, no effect. The government remains as they remained when they voted in 2023. They voted, they rigged the election, and they tried to react. The government knew that they cannot sustain it. They cannot sustain it. They gave them 6 months to look on them. After 6 months, within 3 months, they incite tribal. From tribal sentiment, they push it to 6 months. They now pass judgment on tribunal, and they told you Tinubu have won. So that is it. They cannot stand the heat, and they cannot support people that can stand the heat. So they will be facing it. We will also face it, but we are facing it with hope. They are not facing anything, all these things with hope, because they have no position for now. They are not agitating unless they call for referendum. So that is what we are facing here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi. And that is too bad. I wish people could learn, but it's very difficult for them to learn. Okay, now that this pump price hike is now hitting hard on the populace, the economy is getting depreciated every day. Now, do you think that as this inflation is hitting hard, affecting both the southeasterners, is affecting markets, values, and production sector? So, do you think that it is now the right time for Ndi Igbo to join the upcoming protest proposed by Nance that is coming up on the 15th of this month? Do you think it is now right time for Ndi Igbo to join the protest? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. That is why you see them going to a war, because their brain, they're not telling you it is because of ammunition or weapons coming through on a wharf. It's a lie. Their brain is telling them that we are somehow succeeding from the One Wharf, but no much thing is coming into our land from there. So that is the reason why they open seaport in Lagos, so that the price of things will increase in our region. It will increase in our region, because when you import your goods from abroad, it come to Nigerian Post PLC at Papa Wharf, you will now come and clear the goods. Then you will now pay as it start now. Before that gas was 1,000 naira, you will pay about 3.5 million or 3.8 million for your container. You will pay to trailer, lorry. Then now, who knows? Because gas is too high, that diesel too high. They might collect like 8 million now. And the custom is on the road waiting for the goods. Hence, it's coming back. They will be collecting money. And after collecting all this money, plus the gas price, plus everything, it will increase. They will add it on the goods, and it will affect people. Now, if somebody now work or do any business and get something that's supposed to solve like 3 problems for you, you will only use it to solve a problem, because the price of that one thing have increased. And the sufferness you suffer, or the job you did to get that money, is not easy, but you use it to do one thing. So that is the program, that is the policy of Nigeria. That is the situation we are in our region, because it is not our fault. It is the program of Nigeria. Deny them international airport and presence, which is embassies. There is no embassy in our land. That is deny them international presence. Then deny them seaport. Pull off all the companies here in their land. Then destroy everything that they has. Then deploy the herdsmen to come and destroy their food. After everything, we'll now lock any area that they might bring something from. So that's their plan. ESN defeated them in the bush on destroying our farmland. Now they are now in One to block it because they expected us to be crying more than them, but we didn't cry like them. Cry have mastered us. From 1967, we have been facing hell. I don't want to go to 1945, but the situation now is that we are witnessing, in short, we are still in the same state that Nigeria have programmed the East to be, but because of our effort, we are not fully in that position because we can feed ourselves without hoping on the government. But that very plan, that very policy that warrant them to call us dot is not by geographical plan, but the dot is according to their policy against the Easterners, that there will be no channel where things will be coming to us. So they will now cut the South off, then be controlling them, then keep these people, the people they call South, though there is nothing like South. They will keep the Southeast here, then they will control the borders, make sure they decide what will come to our land. So that's what they decide. That's what they mean by the dot, because it's their policy. So that is what I have to offer there. It is affecting us here, but not to compare to them because we have taken some positions due to we were suffering and we have seen that the government have nothing to offer us. So we started taking positions. That's why we may be crying in our heart or in our mind. You cannot hear it, but it have mastered us. That's why we want freedom, because Nigerians have decided to die with the Nigeria, but we don't want that to die with the Nigeria. Thank you, Mother.
Thank you so much. I love these contributions, but it's like you missed my question, that which I will still bring back to you. I love the
Okay,
contribution you just made.
sorry.
Let me remind you. Let me remind you.
Okay.
Let me remind you. Yes. My question now is, now because of all these things that you said now, and because of the dilapidating state of the southeast, is Nigeria as a whole, but is also hitting the Southeasterners hard. Now, NANS, that's the National Association of Nigerian Students, they are planning protests come September 15th. Now, do you think that we now have enough reasons in the Igbo now to join on the protest?
Okay, thank you. There is no single reason of any kind that we will have to join Nigerian protest. Right from history, they never take us as Nigerians. We are always the victim of Nigeria. Though we are in Nigeria under force. So there is no reason for us to participate. Are we participating to make Nigeria better? Or that we have tried?
Oh, our brother is battling with his network again. And as we are talking about the forthcoming protests, the National Association of Nigerian Students, they are proposing another protest because of the hike in the fuel price. All right, you're welcome back.
I'm okay. Then they are protesting to make Nigeria better. But we have practically, not by protest, we have invested in the north, they rejected us. We have invested in the south, southwest, they rejected us. They are destroying it, they even rejecting us. They even stop us from voting.
Um, we will win, and we must continue, because even not just the glitches, the glitch alone, the Facebook is also now suppressing what we are doing. They suppress the number of views you are seeing. They suppress even our guests. But we will keep moving on. There is no reason ever why Ndibo should join Nigerian protests. Rather, we are fighting for freedom and freedom we must get. Mazi, you are welcome back and continue.
Thank you. So, our problem is different from the problem of Nigerians. If it is to make Nigeria better, we have tried. Then, the position we are now is to save our life. To save our life, because Nigeria is there to destroy every life. So, our position now is to save our life. Joining Nigeria to continue in fraud, joining Nigeria to continue in what? To continue on what? Because the government is not going to make you better. If the North, if Nigeria was created to make the North rich from the west, from the east, and the 110 years now, the North is still begging. The North is still cutting our necks. The North is still sleeping inside barrel. The North does not rent house in our place. The North will give you highest number of illiterates. The North will give you the highest number of people going through deadly diseases. Then, if 110 years, the main first citizens of Nigeria, first class citizens, the North, that have provided 46 years, that have ruled Nigeria for 46 years, if Nigeria have not favored them, what are we joining protests for? What are we joining protests for? When are we joining protests? We that is are the slaves. Is it to protest to make the first class citizens better? If they cannot make themselves better, they are the first and the second class citizens. We are the fourth class. If they cannot make themselves better, even if we join the protest, we can never be better. So there is no reason for us to participate, because our problem is our head. They want to eat, but we are dodging our head because Nigeria have come to take life. And we don't want to die with Nigeria. We have discovered the next step of Nigeria is to kill everybody in it. So that is why we cannot join them. There is no position for us to join them. They have not even given us any position to join them. So they have not even created a position for us. They have started tagging us to protest when we have not even raised up our hand that we want to join. That is to say, they have already blocked us. So for us to say we are joining is for us to force ourselves among them, which they have never accepted you. So that's what I have to give them for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And do you know that even the Nigeria that they are protesting for, little did they know that even their governments, their politicians did not even believe in Nigeria. Because if they do, they would have made Nigeria better. And that takes us to the next
Complete.
question. Okay, do you have something to contribute?
Complete.
Okay. Now, the next question is
Yes,
we
I
are
said
talking about,
completely. They don't even believe in the Nigeria. If they believe in the Nigeria, they will not be rigging election.
and they won't be investing abroad. They will not be investing abroad. They will not be taking their children abroad. Those schools that they are sending their children to, they would have built the schools in Nigeria. They would have built hospitals. They would have built recreational centers. They would have provided all the social amenities. But because they
I
themselves did not
didn't I
even believe
didn't
in
hear you
Nigeria.
clear. The network break, so I didn't hear you clear.
Okay, I'm coming. It's not yet your question. I'm just making a contribution. All right. So if the Nigerian politicians believe in Nigeria, there is no way they could not provide for Nigerians. There is no way they could not make Nigeria better. There is no way they could not provide employment. There is no way. If I mean, for since 1960 to date, you still see our politicians still campaigning with, I will provide you water, I will provide you electricity, I will provide you roads. On this very 21st century, you are still campaigning with that. And the worst is that after the campaign, you are yet to see those things. You are not seeing them. The worst that even the Agbado that Jagaban promised in 2023, even the Westerners, They could not even see the agbado, because if anybody is seeing the corn and the and maize, bread or whatever to eat, there will be no reason for end hunger or end bad governance protest. There will be no reason for the protest. Mazi, are you back with us? All right. We must continue. We must continue. What we see in Nigeria every day is death. What we see in Nigeria is backwardness. What we see in Nigeria are lies. Lies. How could a president wake up and order the marketers to crash market price? I mean, how? How? Without doing anything to effect to that. And now the next thing that the government did was to increase the pump price. Is a very Nigeria is in a very sorry state. Mazi, are you fully back with us?
Yes,
All right,
yes.
thank you, and welcome back. Now, as this problem of pump price continue, and we have the mineral resources, we have the crude oil. What is stopping the Nigerian government to build a functioning refinery? Did you get my question?
Then I didn't hear it at all. The
All
network
right,
was
can
too
you hear
bad. I
me
don't know
now?
why.
Can you hear me right now?
Yes,
Please
yes.
take
The
a
Zoom
photo.
network
Okay,
is
you
too
can you
bad.
can hear me now.
Yes.
All right, I said, as Nigerians are battling with the pump price hike, and Nigeria have the crude oil, Nigeria have the mineral resources. What is stopping the Nigerian government from building a functioning refinery?
Okay. Thank you. It still connects to the creation of Nigeria. Foreigners created Nigeria and handed Nigeria over to foreigners, which is Fulani herdsmen. Fulani as a tribe, they never want the main citizens of Nigeria to enjoy what God gave to them. Because the way they are handling Nigerian resources is not how the owner of something handles it. The people in charge of Nigeria does not care about the citizens. So they have seen Nigeria as their own benefit. How can people have crude oil? They even build the refineries. No one is working, but some of them have refineries outside. So it's not just wickedness, it was how Nigeria was programmed to be. They want people to bring price of things down, but their own price is high. Still, their own budget is too high. But people's goods that they bought high, somebody will buy goods 5,000 naira. You will tell him to start selling it 3,000 too. They should bring price of things down. But to me now, Nigeria have no telecommunication line. All this telecommunication line belongs to people. These are private companies. There is nothing they have. Nothing. They don't have anything. They sold everything out. Then how can you say that this is a country? People are dying, the price of fuel increase, then you are telling people to sorry, price have not increased, then you told people to bring price of things down just to deceive some citizens as if the marketers are the problem. How do they get there? They are not the problem. The government is the problem, the policy is the problem, and we don't think that this problem have how to, in short, don't have solution by this very government and by any government. Nigeria problem cannot be solved until people go their separate ways. There is no way people who sold out.
You see, this is a government, the government that is ordering people to bring down market price They are not talking about the lavishing lifestyle of the senators. The other time they told Nigerians not to complain about hunger, but these people, before the Nigerian the senators, both their allowances and their basic salary is about hitting about 2 billion naira, and the civil servants are yet to earn the minimum wage of 70,000 naira, and the president is buying the presidential jet of about 100 million dollars, and these people are not even talking about cutting down their lavishing lifestyle, but they keep putting it on the citizen to reduce market price and to bear hunger and to do this and to do that. But how do you also reconcile that?
Okay. My that is where I am driving my point to now is why is it that this government is facing all these things? They never mention the past government. Does it mean there was nobody that ruled before Tinubu came? Because I am aware of when Jonathan left office, Tinubu Buhari kept calling Jonathan, calling Jonathan. Did somebody actually rule Nigeria? Why is it that Tinubu is have never mentioned and say, let us call Buhari, let us ask this one, let us ask him, let us, they are the problem. That is to say, there are things they committed behind. So that is the situation we are. There is no way they can solve this problem. They are just trying to cover their shame to push the blame on the marketers so that their citizens will say it's the marketers that high price of goods. Yes, the government has said it. Government, but as if the people you are talking to are not the same people that are in the market. The people you are telling to bring price of things down is not different from the people that are selling the goods and the people that are buying it. The same people are saying this, selling, the same people are buying. They are not highing the price for Ghanaians. It is for the same Nigeria, which is to say everybody is aware that the fault is from the government. Nobody just wake up and high price of things. But they have no cover up, they have no defense, they cannot call the past government, but they will push the blame on marketers that are inside the market when the government policy is even affecting them. Some businesses are food. It's only people that has capital that are running their business now. And when you cannot control your own, you buy helicopter, you buy private jet, you increase budget of senators, you increase budget of House of Rep members, even the citizens, the civil servants, you cannot even pay them their minimum wage. It's a very bad situation that people are. Very serious situation. They will be there trying to.
And you know that this same present administration has not just created the office of the first lady, but also has created the office of the first son, the office of the first daughter. And these people, they are moving with entourage. They are being paid allowances after allowances. I mean, these people, are they different from other citizens? And why creating these offices? And the budget for these offices while the citizens are dying. And when you stand up to protest, you will either be killed or you will be arrested. Continue, Mazi.
Okay. Yes, I think maybe you didn't hear me very well. I have cleared that very place. Maybe my voice was not coming out then.
Yeah, no, you came out nicely. Because of the glitch you had, I was just only trying to make my own little contribution. And as a result of this glitch, because we cannot continue like this, we cannot continue facing this suppression of the face, because we are being suppressed from everywhere, from every angle. We are being suppressed. I think let me manage to make this a last question so that you can round up, summarize, and make your party message so that the glitch could allow you to be. So, if I may ask you, how do you assess this present administration? I mean, how, in what section or in what sector have they improved or triumphed? I mean, have they improved maybe in economy, uh, in uh, um, in politicking, or in security? How do you assess this very administration?
Thank you, Wanda. You can see they have not, there is no area, there is no particular area you will say that this is where they have delivered or there is hope. Is it the tribal issues? You see how they scatter everywhere. Is it on judiciary? The judiciary is completely dead, completely. And that is the main foundation of everything. If the judiciary is in this state of destruction under this government, then consider other sectors. Consider the political area because it's the judiciary that is backing them up. The judiciary is corrupt. The judiciary is compromised. The federal, that is, the president is compromised. The president is too tribalistic. So, is it on welfare? Is it on every area? There is no place. Just they are just defending their position. They are just defending their presidency, defending 2027. They don't care about the president. All they are planning is how they will come second tenor. They don't care. That is to say, they have nothing to give out to the people. That is why people should take the best position. If you remain Nigeria, you will be dying. Then why can't you say, please, is this the Nigeria they left for us? If not, or if yes, let us reconsider it back. If we belong, if we will continue in Nigeria or what? By referendum. Nobody will say that. They will be hoping on next government. Tell me a government that will change the issue. The government will plan the first the next government will come to do. That is Buhari tenor. Planned everything happening now. The people that will be appointed to be ministers have been promised to be minister before the election. So immediately they came in, they started implementing all their plans. It doesn't matter how you cry. It doesn't matter because they did not mean well for people. What they would do have been planned before they came. None of the appointment came by emergency. Everybody in every area have known that if this man is raked in, that he will be in this position. That's why they have not achieved anything because they never meant well for the people. The people never voted them. They never trusted the people. They never believe in the people. They never believe in the Nigeria. Even Tinubu does not believe in Nigeria. Just that it is his turn, not a turn to make you better because the Yorubas are facing it. Not a turn to make Nigeria better. No, his turn to lavish Nigeria, and that is what we are facing. So there is no place they are positively affecting life or anything, both in structure. Nothing is happening. And that is why we ask our people and every other region to stand up and save their life because Nigeria is like a condemned criminal den where everybody have been designed to be killed or to die in any means, either Fulani herdsmen, either harassment gun, either accidental discharge, either by mistake bombing. The army can bomb your village by mistake. Haven't you heard it? It was mistake bombing. So because everybody have been condemned to die, that is why the government can never make you better because Nigeria was not designed for your betterness. And no government can change it. We have tried to do it, it's not working. So that is what I have to offer there. Mwada, thank you.
Mazi, you've done wonderfully well. I will say a big thank you to you. You see, These fraudulent governments, they are not stopping. They continue their fraud. It's insane that a government just set in. They've not settled down and they've just started contesting for 2027. And come 2027 now, you will see them, they will be busy with the next person that they want to fix in. And that is the reason why one Efulef, whom they may want him to become another Ojus or Kanu or Hope Uzodima. That's why they sent him to Abia State, the so-called nobody, Benjamin Kalu, who claimed we don't know when we begin to have the number 6 citizen, and we are yet to know who is number 7. Maybe in that 2027, by the time he become the governor of Abia State, he might also create the office of the state first woman whatsoever. And by that time, you see, these fraudulent governments, they don't even have any agenda for the Nigerians. And it is very sad that even Nigerians could not even understand. Instead of them to be fighting for the solution of Nigeria, because if the Yorubas should go on their own, they will do everything possible to better their state, their nation, because they will know that this is their nation. If the Northerners go, they will work towards bettering their own nation, and the Easterners will as well work towards bettering our own nation. So no matter the protest or whatever their campaign towards 2027, we are not even concerned with that. All we ask for is nothing but referendum. All we ask for is nothing but dissolution of the state called Nigeria. That is all we ask for. Mazi, I am saying big thank you for your coming. Thank you for your contributions, your insights. You are always doing wonderfully well. And I also advise our people in the homeland to be very conscious. We did not touch on insecurity because there are so much things bordering on insecurity, and we did not even touch the case of a selective justice, but we keep it for another day, like the case of our sister Amaka Sombeja. We did not touch those matters because we have so many things to talk about on daily basis. But as a Biafran, as a freedom fighter, always be very careful. Always, always know how you move, because they will grab you. They tag you a kidnapper or an IPOB or ESN. Even after, when their agents must have gone to do what they are paid for and disappear, they will go about moving with their Helios vans, just packing up. They pack them. I will say, not just picking. They were not picking them. They pack them into their Helios vans and take them to different unknown destinations. And brother, I must encourage you to continue despite this pump fuel hike. Continue doing your good work, and the good people of Biafra will always remember you and your good work, because is it not Olisadebe that said, na ifonye lololowa keje chetaya. In this race, I know that each and every one of us must be remembered by the works that we have done and the one we will continue to do. I thank you most especially, great viewers and the lovers of freedom all over the world. Thank you so much for being here with us. And I still remain Mwada Jovista Chichi.
Thank you.